Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Welcome to the live drive of the 2021 Audi RS6 Wagon, one of the coolest cars to hit the United States shores in many years. We're gonna spend the next hour or so driving this thing around, talking about its pros, its cons, its ups, its downs, and overall having a good time while we're baking out here in the sun, 90-degree Michigan weather. You all who watch our live drives regularly have seen us in the snow, you've seen us in the rain, you've seen us in the wind. Today we've got the heat, but that's just what makes Michigan a fun place. And it's appropriate because this is a hot car. Just look at this thing, and it's bright red, long tail wagon form. We actually still have it running because we want the AC going, keeping it a little bit cooler in here. These tires actually have held up remarkably well because the TheTopher had this thing out on track earlier today. Oh, wow. And it did just fine. He said it stayed nice and cool, the tires are in good shape, the brakes seem to be holding up. So hit us up in the chat if there's anything you'd like to see. If you're watching this after the fact and you want to join in live next time, hit that subscribe button and keep an eye out for our live drive notifications. We typically go live on Tuesdays and Fridays. We're going to do a little bit of a walk around, talk about all the neat stuff in this car. Then once we get into the car, we'll start getting to your chats. Right off the bat, we got Alyssa doing chats and camera. She's staying cool in her nice white gear, and I guess I'm in my white shirt as well. But different story for the Audi because it is mostly black. Look at this. The grille is all blacked out. Emblem totally black.
Listen to those fans.
It's toasty.
So loud.
It's sucking air from here, and then it's got little tiny vents up there as well that is pulling air. The headlights look sweet. You got these dashed LEDs. They adapt, of course. They'll turn and swivel with the car. 22-inch wheels from the factory. These things are ginormous, and they have to be in order to take these brake rotors. They fill all the way up. The brake rotors, huge 6-piston calipers. Look at those things. Massive, massive, massive. Pirelli P0 summer tires, of course. This thing grips and rips. Then we come to the back. Listen to that rumble.
Wow.
We got it in
go
sport mode right now.
That's beautiful.
That 4-liter V8 is having a good time, that's for sure.
Seriously, this is beautiful. Look at it.
It is a neat car, and it's one of those cars that the more time you spend with it, the better it becomes. It's not nearly as much of a wow factor as the Mercedes-Benz E63 Wagon. That motor definitely has more character, and the car is more hardcore. But once you live with this car and you spend time with it, you realize it's a luxury car first and a sportsmobile second.
Is it actually?
Yeah, no, I mean, it rides really smooth.
Wow,
it gets decent fuel economy when you're not bearing throttle. This is a subtle feature, but I like that you're able to fold the seats down from right here.
That's pretty darn flat.
Right, and then turn this into, I'll let you take this.
Sure.
That breeze feels awesome.
It sure does. Yeah.
Turn this into absolute wagon mode.
Don't take it out, because they'll just have to put it back in. They get the picture. Right?
Well, you could totally camp in that. You got a panoramic sunroof up there, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really nice. I like wagons. My first car was a wagon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And your second car was a Volkswagen, and this is a Volkswagen product, so
Nice.
This is kind of just a combination for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop in the back seat. Yeah.
Thank you. Look at this beautiful black leather interior with this red stitching in here.
Really neat, quilted
really cool.
stitching. Miran says it looks too similar.
Yeah.
Wonder
why.
That's because for those of you who don't know, Miran's Smati actually also just got an RS6 Wagon. And how's it been, Miran? Let us know if you've been flaunting it around, if you've been wailing on it. And I think...
Wait a minute. Didn't he just order it? And
no, he just picked it up.
Oh,
he took delivery. Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow.
We went on your channel and we saw the photo. It looks nice, dark gray. Looks good.
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Miran, what do you think of this bright red? And would you have gotten a red? I'm sure you had your pick.
He probably likes to keep it a little subtler so he can go faster and get away with it.
That's a good point.
Kyle said, "Hey, you sneezed on me." Good to have you on, Kyle. I know you love to tune on to V8 live drives, so here we are. What else we got? Charlie Ansel says, is the advanced Bang & Olufsen system. Is it the advanced Bang & Olufsen? I believe it is. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure the RS just comes with that one. So we haven't listened to it at all yet because we've just been honing it, but I'll be testing it in a few days.
This is super nice, very responsive with these.
Yeah, it's all touch sensitive too.
Yeah, all of it is flat. That's really nice. I actually really like that.
It still kind of makes that satisfying click sound even if it doesn't actually click.
Yes, I do like that. Are these are only heated?
Yep.
Okay, not cooled.
Very
nice.
We need you all cool. Yeah. Unless you're finally cooling down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you got good idea.
Thank you.
What else? Pittsburgh Man. Hello, Pitty. Glad to have you on. I'm glad he was able to make it too, because sometimes the 4 p.m. ones are tough for Pittsburgh Man because he's a working dude.
Gotcha.
Joshua John says hello, and Audi RS6 versus E63 Wagon. Well, we'll talk about that a lot throughout the day, and it'll also be good to get some of Miran's input on that because he owns both Mercedes 63 AMG product and the RS6 Wagon. But I would pick the Mercedes, but this is aging well. So we'll see what my choice would be at the end of the week, but I just love that 4-liter Mercedes motor, so we'll see. Blah, blah, blah. PS1 Haggard says, my favorite car.
Wow.
Cool. Well, if there's anything you'd like to know or see, just let us know, man. We'll do our best to talk about it. Kyle said, I'm still looking for some more car content. I made a Jeep video. Oh, neat. We'll have to check that out, Kyle. Charlie, if it has the pop-up tweeters, it's the Avant system. Oh, shoot. Maybe it doesn't then.
What are pop-up tweeters?
I don't know, you probably don't remember, but the i8 we had a few years ago when on our first date, when you turned the sound system on, the speakers actually popped out of the front near the windows. Yeah.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. I don't think we listened to music at all in that car.
Didn't. Blah, blah. It's been great, but the break-in period's not over yet. That's a good point, Miran. Yeah, he can't get fully on it. What's the break-in period? Is it 1,000 or is it 600 or something like that?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, the neat thing about the wagon is you got tons of room back here. Do these seats reclinable? No. So I'm sitting a little upright. I could be a little more comfortable, but that's pretty. Most of the things, if we complain about them in this video, this is going to be nitpicking. I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing, really. It's just subtle. Overall, I'm fairly comfortable. Mm-hmm. You look comfortable.
I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, plenty of leg room.
I always do. Yeah. Look at these seats back here. Look how giant this entire thing is.
One solid piece.
Bolstered, I would say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some sporty seats, and even back here they're bolstered. You could take 4 or 5 people around the track, and everyone would be
really comfortable.
We've got the sunroofs closed. You can feel how hot that is up there, but
oh geez.
Yeah.
Over 100 on that glass.
Yeah, easily. And then you got some vents, which is nice. Joshua John, should Genesis bring the G70 wagon or BMW with the 5 seats? Absolutely they should bring. Honestly, Genesis has been doing so many things well. If they were to bring the G70 wagon, oh well, actually, I don't know why you'd buy the G70 wagon instead of just getting the GV70. So maybe they shouldn't bring it, but maybe someday. I don't know. I mean, Jaguar brought the XF Sport Brake and it did not sell very well at all. So I don't know. I think it's neat when manufacturers bring wagons to the US, but I understand when they don't at the same time. Ron says it has 800 miles on it. I changed the oil 2 times. I have to change it 3 more times until 2,000 miles. Is that your maintenance schedule or is that Audi's? Because if that's Audi's, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty
5
crazy.
oil changes before 2,000. Kyle made a video on a 2004 Jeep Wrangler. Neat. He said he can barely fit in it. We'll have to check that out. Ron said he's got the break-in period's 1,500 miles.
Oh, okay.
Back seat recline should be on the left side of your seat. Well, there's this thing, so it's not that.
Maybe it's already reclined where it's at.
Oh, maybe. Let me see. No, it seems to latch into that position.
Yeah, I've got mine here. You show me, because you're just moving the camera around a ton.
Yeah, you're
right.
I
have it fully, and I'm waiting for a click. No, I'm gonna try it again. There's some resistance right here.
Yeah,
no,
it'd be pretty clear if it reclined that way. So maybe it's somewhere else. Hey, Pittsburgh Man, giving us some of that Monopoly money.
Really?
As promised, a donation on the Audi Live Drive. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've probably used that much in just idling here with the AC on, so we appreciate it. Well, if anyone has any other answers on rear seat recline, not that it's a big deal, but I mean, Charlie does seem to think that it's here. so it'd be good to know.
You mean down here?
I don't think so.
That's child safety stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Well, should we make it on up to the front?
I'm really interested to see what this car can do, because if Miran wanted to buy this car, it's gotta be pretty darn fast, and I really want to see it do stuff like that.
Somebody else said maybe left side down by the floor. It's possible that the RS just doesn't have the reclinable seats in the wagon.
Yeah.
Because I really don't see anything, but Miran could be the final say since he actually has one.
Near the floor.
How about when you hop out and head to the back real quick for a quick rev?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Oh, you can hear it just rumbling. Listen to that, guys. Those are giant pipes. Nice. Purring.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Well, let's get to a little bit of driving. We'll take it kind of easy at first and let you get to a few more of the comments, and then we'll...
I think people are waiting for it too, because we're good on comments so far.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, more concerned about how to recline the rear seat than how does this thing actually drive. Miata guy's got his top down over there. That's good.
Yeah.
Although that means the seats are absolutely bacon.
Yeah.
This thing drives really smooth. I mean, it's amazing. We're riding on 22-inch wheels and a relatively sporty suspension, and you can still just kind of cruise along and be quite comfortable. It's really quite impressive.
Nice.
Toasty.
Miran says that's his braking procedure on every one of his brand new cars.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Neat. Yeah, get any sort of little metal contaminants or anything out of the way. That way when you are doing very high speeds and running the engines hard and boosting them and tuning them up and stuff, then less chance of failure. And he knows he's going to avoid the warranty anyway, so might as well keep things...
Do it right.
Yeah, do it right.
The first time.
So when you're just driving this in auto mode or comfort mode, it really is that. I mean, it's just comfortable. It's nice and smooth and easy. There's a crispness to the suspension, but it's not harsh, and there's a difference there. As Alyssa might be able to testify, we're feeling all these little bumps and we're noticing them, but they're not coming through harsh or crashy. It's just like they're there.
That's like normally, I mean, you guys can see how torn up this pavement is right here, and our car, some cars that we've been in would just like rumble over them. This is very much like a very shallow but frequent. Like you feel all the bumps, but the bumps are very, very shallow. So crisp is a good way to put it. Kyle really likes the sound of the engine.
Oh, I bet. Looks like we'll be coming to a cold stop here. Look at this cute little Mazda 2. Something hanging down below it.
Huh. That thing is beat up.
Yeah.
Joshua John is asking how reliable the VW Group 4.0 TT V8 is.
I have no idea because I am not fortunate enough to have owned one.
Wow.
That journey was like, you know what, why not?
Yes.
It's not a very loud car, and that's what I was saying earlier. Upon first time driving it and first time being in it, it's a little underwhelming because you get in the Mercedes AMG and it's loud. It really rumbles and you really hear it. This, not quite so much.
I actually can see that as a benefit.
Right. Yeah, I think this is a little bit more for the buyer who doesn't want to hear their engine quite as much. They want to be able to go fast, but it's more of a subtlety.
Well, I think, I mean, I don't want to talk over the sounds it makes, so you guys can hear it. But I honestly think the sounds that it does make is really very cool.
Yes.
Like it sounds like it's purring, and it's just a nice low tone rumble, and it's just really cool. It's really satisfying, but it's not obnoxious, and that's what I like. So I can see someone
some loose gravel there.
yeah, a lot of loose gravel. I can see someone that really wants that, like a mature hooligan.
Yeah.
Almost. That's how I would put it.
The TheTopher and I joked this is the final evolution of the Volkswagen Golf GTI.
Wow.
It's like the ultimate. Also, we owe Pittsburgh Man a little launch control, so we will do that once we loop around from the highway.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yas is in the chat.
Hey, Yas, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
And have an off home.
And wondering if it has a D.
I think it does. To be honest, we haven't had this car very much yet, and I haven't really done much research on it. Like, I haven't looked into all the specifics.
What is a DSG?
Dual clutch transmission.
G?
Yeah, because it's German.
Oh. Would you like me to look?
If there's a Monroney, I don't think... Oh, actually, maybe there's one.
Yeah, it looks like there's a Monroney in here. Yeah. All right.
It's an 8-speed, so actually I don't think that's a dual clutch.
You guys don't want to look at this when... Oh, we're not going to get a free on-wrap anyways.
This Mustang behind us, though, is going a little quicker. Too bad we don't get a chance to send them to Gapplebee's.
There's a... I don't... Behind us? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Move it, FedEx truck. We gotta deliver this package.
Ah! Jeez. Hopefully your mom's not watching this one. The Pittsburgh Man said that dragging stone shield on the Mazda is adding aerodynamic performance. Jeez.
It's like a splitter. Alright, listen how quiet. This is a loud section of highway.
It's really nice.
There's essentially no wind noise whatsoever.
Right.
And there is road noise, but again, this is a concrete highway.
Mm-hmm.
The engine gets very quiet. We're at about 1,700 RPM at 70. Really settles down.
I shouldn't have put that away. Asking about horsepower.
Yeah, I need to double check how much horsepower this has. Someone can tell us in the chat, but I forgot to check. Comment's gone?
Phone is gone. I got it. Try not to delete anyone's comment as I grab my phone from the floor.
Alright, Pittsburgh Man, this is for you.
I actually did.
Did you really?
I deleted the Pittsburgh Man's message.
Are you ready?
I did not mean to. Okay. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That is a fast one.
That was insane.
And not very dramatic. Like, it just gripped and went. It didn't really, like, no
That's
fighting
insane.
or squirming.
591 horsepower. Twin turbo V8.
Yeah.
I hate tomatoes.
I hate tomatoes?
That's someone's name. Rough.
Like that little slide there.
No, I didn't. Miran says my normal oil change procedure for every car is 3,000 miles, even for the economy cars that he had.
Huh. Even with synthetic oil? Often, but hey, he cares about his toys.
Miran or not, sorry, Nathan is saying, wouldn't the R8 be the final evolution of the Golf GTI?
That's Nathan Dryer?
Yeah.
I mean, I see what you mean, but I guess I'm saying that this is still a hatchback, still like performance oriented, which obviously the R8 is too, but an R8's a sports car, whereas this is like, you could see a red hatchback Golf GTI kind of like this, especially with the DSG and stuff.
Oh, here we go again.
It's fast, it's just not very dramatic, which a lot of people don't want drama, and that's
Yeah,
totally fine. Bum.
Especially that gravel.
Yeah, we need to see what the cross section is on the tires, but they seem
And he also said he also always knew that I didn't like him because I accidentally deleted his comment. You could just blame Charlie for that one because my phone went flying in that turn there.
Well, you should have been...
And then I had to grab it. I only have so many hands.
Well, like I said earlier, you could benefit from having 3.
Exactly. You guys don't want to know the context of that, however.
It's misogynistic.
Miran says even with the synthetic, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Alrighty.
Keeps it clean. So we'll hop out and do another little look at this thing.
I think the red is awesome.
Yeah, I do too.
It's so beautiful. And I really like the red with the black. That's really pretty.
I could do, I do wish the Audi symbol was still chrome. I don't like how that's black, but the rest of the black accents look good.
It's probably hard to see from far away. Look at the two Nissans right next to each other. Well, one's a Nissan, one's an Infiniti.
That's cute to see them the same one though, because it's the same car, but just different.
It's like they know.
Right.
Look at their wheels even.
Yeah, you're right.
Jeez. Nissan is just a copycat, guys.
Well, Infinity's their luxury brand.
Oh.
Yeah, so it is literally the same car. Just different badge. Right. Do you want to get out too, or you want to stay in the cool?
I'll get out too.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take that though.
Any comments we should get to real quick?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes?
Joshua John is asking if you have to pay to get any press cards from the manufacturers.
Nope, we do not have to pay. Although we do pay for fuel.
Yeah. And Nathan is saying, what about the Lamborghini Urus?
Oh.
Since that's just a Volkswagen underneath.
That's a good point, though. Okay, well, how about this, Nathan? This is the final evolution, and then there's a mecha evolution, or mega, or whatever, the ultimate, like the mega evolution, whatever they call it. Mega evolution, which is the Urus.
Okay. Pittsburgh Man does not like modern Nissans or Infinitys.
Yeah, we're aware of that, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Jude says, IMO, wagons are more usable than compact SUVs. Comparable cargo space, lower loading height, a roof you can have stuff on without climbing. Totally agree. I love wagons.
Yeah. No, I agree too, and they drive better.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That looks awesome.
Isn't that neat?
I would always have that on.
Yeah. A little aerial view, we'll have that on a little bit overdrive, but you can either have it kind of smaller, just tucked into the corner like that, and still get your tack.
That's really, really cool.
And this is a sport mode tack. If we were in normal mode, it would go like that.
Wow.
Yep.
That still looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ayushka Tom says hello.
Hello. We're gonna leave it in sport mode so you guys can actually hear this thing.
Nice.
Yep. We caught up?
Pretty much, yes.
Cool.
You can go outside and get back to some more.
Yeah, let you guys see this cool looking thing. Audi with a booty. I've always loved the 6 Series. In fact, I had a deposit on an Audi R, or not R, an A6. It was like a 2006 A6. It was white, it was beautiful. I had a deposit on it, and I ended up removing the deposit and getting an Infiniti M35 as well. Because I just thought, you know, the maintenance costs on a used Audi like that were just gonna be awful, and the Infiniti I got ended up having twice the mileage, and it still cost me next to nothing in maintenance.
Wow.
Yeah, my M35 was awesome. Listen to that, just even on idle, just rowdy.
Yeah.
Rowdy indeed.
That's beautiful.
big old 22s.
Look at how beautiful these wheels are. They're like a nice, I don't want to touch them because they're probably so hot. But a beautiful gunmetal finish on them. Absolutely crisp.
The other thing that's neat, if you look from this angle, I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to tell, but the wheel has rubber, or sorry, the tire has rubber that sticks out past the wheel, so if you hit a curb, you're less likely to actually damage the wheel.
That's
you just
really
hit the rubber. Yeah. Speaking of damage, Nathan, if you're still watching, you'll be interested to hear this, but a lot of people will. We're missing our front right aero cover on our Tesla.
Yeah.
It disappeared. It's straight up. We don't know what happened. All of a sudden, Chris Brower was like, hey, your aero cover's gone. And we looked, and sure enough, all three wheels had it, and this one's gone. So either I didn't put it back on properly, and then it fell off on a big pothole or something, or it got stolen, which I feel like is more likely, but that's some ratchet business right there. Yeah, I will. I'll just do one more nice look here for everybody. Hopefully the wide angle camera doesn't distort it too badly, but it looks cool. It really does. It's got a wide look to it. Kind of that wide body tuner car slammed look. And if you want to hold this real quick, I'll raise it up. It actually has an air suspension.
It does? That's awesome. I really feel bad for these fans. Just keep it going on this really hot day. Look at that. That's so cute. Yeah.
Way for getting like driveways, or you're going down a dirt road. Because you know, at the end of the day, it's a wagon. You want to be able to do off-roady and you know, lifestyle sort of things.
It like it just grew little legs. Lifted itself. That's cool.
Yeah, lifty boy.
Yeah.
Neat. All right. We said earlier the TOPher had this thing out on track this morning, and he said it did very well. Held up nicely. Stayed cool. This, for those of you who aren't aware, newer Audis, this, actually I'll turn the car on and be able to see better, but that's how you do the climate control. It's all a screen.
That's cool.
And I like it overall. One downside I do have though is when you're driving at night, it's a lot of brightness in here. And you can turn this off pretty easily. You can just go up here. Please tap on the display. Actually, that turns the display up there off. Can you turn this one down here off? Probably. Still. Oh, there's a head-up? Yeah, the head-up display is on. That's pretty easy. But it's just a lot of light beaming at you, but it's pretty easy to use. You kind of click, and it makes sort of the clicky sound, even though it's not actually clicking. Some vibration,
like
too.
There's a haptic.
Yeah, there's haptic as well. Yeah, that's neat. Super good camera as well. Check this out.
That's a really beautiful camera.
Yeah, so you can actually...
It's really nice.
It will impose a fake car right there, and then you can drive like it's a video game. And go like that, and then put it into drive. The car actually moves around as though you were looking from the third person.
That's really pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. But Alyssa pointed out earlier, the seat belts. Oh, does yours have this list? The little thing you can pull up? Is it just way down?
Oh, it's way down here.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's silly.
We thought there wasn't a way to hold the seatbelt from falling all the way down.
Yeah. Never mind.
I'll do a little POV.
Joshua John says you can also get the same engine in a Bentley Bentayga and a Continental GT.
Yeah, but hey man, if you're going to Bentley, you better be ponying up for that V12.
And the Pittsburgh Man says regarding the, what are those called, aero covers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you took it off during a live drive to show us, and probably just didn't put it back on properly. It was a live drive with the ID4.
Yeah, we did talk about that, but I really thought I hammered that thing back on.
Yeah.
I could be I might have not put it on properly, and then we lost it, which is a big screw up on my part. But
that brings up another question from Joshua John, asking if there are any Tesla build quality issues on our car.
No, apparently the only build quality issue is the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Nope. No. That thing has been. We have any issues. Around 9,000 miles.
No.
Yeah.
No. Build quality. No, it's but pristine.
I don't think we've had. I mean, what issues have we had?
Putting me on the spot. I can't.
Yeah, I really don't think.
I think
I mean, a few minor, like, screen takes a little while to turn on every now and then. Right.
Because you've been in so many other cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Kyle says that Nathan stole it. Oh my gosh, what if he did?
No. He would have had to contract somebody. But that is funny.
Yeah. Vojtek is asking if you would pick this, the Alpina D5, or an E63 AMG.
I'd pick an E63 AMG just because I really like. I love how Mercedes AMG products are able to be totally tame and then totally bonkers with just a little flip of a switch. This is very good at being refined and subtle and tame, but it doesn't get as crazy as the E does. So, although we have the E450 this week, and I do not like the 2021 E-Class as much as the previous gen, or the pre-facelift E-Class. So, maybe if I drove a 2021 E63S, I would feel differently. So,
gotcha.
But the Alpina is cool and all, but I don't know. I liked the Alpina B7 we had, but they just don't feel as special as something like this, the wagon and everything. Although Alpinas are pretty cool. I don't know. Probably it'd be really close. I'd have to drive them all, but I'd probably pick the Merc.
The Merc.
Yep.
And Kiwi Interstates is in the chat.
Hey, Kiwi.
Yeah.
A lot of people rolling into this one.
RS6 in America is something we've been wanting forever.
Yeah. For those of you who aren't aware, they did not make this RS6, especially in wagon form here in America. They'd make it in Europe and then just not bring it here, and we were all sad pandas. And not anymore.
Nice. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So easy to drive though, and it's quiet. Nice. It rides well.
I like how quiet it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really like the low rumbling sounds it makes, and is also quiet.
I'd like to hear what it sounds like outside, because I imagine, I mean, it's very insulated and quiet in here in general. I bet it's quite a bit louder when you're actually hearing it.
Well, we could actually test that, because I could go outside and you could race past me and we could see.
That's true. Maybe we'll do that in a little bit.
I think that's cool. That would be a nice idea.
We have the technology.
Yeah, it's pretty loud when you get on it.
You definitely notice it, yes.
Yeah. Alright, this is where I need to move.
That is a lot of grip, guys.
Man.
I'd love to have this thing just like loaded up with friends and family and then hit the racetrack with it.
Yes, yeah.
This also has more turbo lag down low than the Mercedes engine. Once you're up in the revs, it's not as big of a deal, but it's pretty lethargic when you're down in low revs and then you get on it. It takes a sec and then it pulls.
You know what?
What's up?
This would be a really cool family car.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
You get to take your family and do it a $150 down the Autobahn. And, although it is getting warm. We're at 240 degrees coolant temp. Very controllable. But yeah, coolant and oil temps are up around 240.
That's insane.
Well, typically they're at like 200, 2 to 220, it depends on the car, but so 240 is not like unreasonable, it's just a little, and it is warm outside, we're running the AC, so I get that.
Okay. Miran says I put matte screen protectors for both displays and it reduces the glare to a minimum.
That's smart.
That is pretty smart.
Yeah, I would do something like that if I owned a newer Audi product.
Yeah. And Kiwi Interstate says the new E-Class looks like a C-Class.
Yeah.
And he mistakes it all the time, and that's bad.
Yeah,
that's quite bad.
Every E-Class I feel like has gotten progressively more boring looking. Starting in the mid-2000s, you had the cool, iconic circle light one. The S-Class and the C-Class did not have the circle lights, only the E. And then the next gen, they were sort of like triangular pyramid shape, but it was still unique to the E-Class. And then the E-Class started to look more like the C and the S. And by now, it just doesn't even look good. Seriously, it's very bland.
Man.
The G80, on the other hand, looks beautiful.
Gotcha. The Pittsburgh Man says the GTA is looking good.
Ha!
The camera.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
It does look really, really good.
Yeah, it does look like GTA.
Yeah. And Kyle's asking if there is a 21 Silverado RST in the future that you could do a test drive on.
We should try to get a Silverado here soon, because we have not had one of the new 1500 Silverados.
Yeah, we should get that.
Maybe I'll try to get that as a tow vehicle for when we go out to Gingerman. That would be it'd be a diesel.
I'm sure.
Well,
that would be okay.
I would ask for a diesel, but to be honest, they would probably give us the V8.
What? Oh, that guy's gotta stop. Okay. Joshua John's asking if. Oh. Okay. Take it off-road.
I would need probably a $100 donation to take
Seriously?
This off-road.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
It's a wagon.
I know, but it's not an off-roady wagon. It's not like it's got cladding. I mean, it's a performance wagon. Even with the liftability, that's risky.
Okay. Sorry, Joshua John.
Unless you want to donate.
Oh yeah, unless you want to pay up.
It's going to cost a lot more than $100 if we break anything up in there.
Yeah. He also is putting in a car request.
Okay.
He wants you to review the Mercedes GLB.
Me too.
In the future, as well as the 250 or the AMG 35.
We have had an A35.
Oh, we have.
That was neat. Or did we? Or we had a CLA. No, we had an A35. We definitely had an A35. Okay. That was good. The GLB is one of the very few new models I've never driven.
Wow.
On the new car market.
Cool.
So, yeah, you're right. We should try to get one of those. Alright, you want to hop out for a little launchy McLauncher?
Yes. Yeah. So, Joshua John, you should be able to check out that AMG 35 on our channel.
Yes.
Yeah. Should be a couple of decent videos on that.
Alright, I'll put you in the shade.
Thank you.
I care about you.
Do I need to take hot spots? Hot spots.
Take the phone too, just in case, and put it in your...
Hot spot is hot.
Yeah, fits its name.
Let me just get shaded here. All right. See how fast and loud this thing actually is. That's pretty darn loud. That's pretty darn loud. What do you guys think about that? I wonder if he'll do a 60 to 0 real quick. It was loud.
Was it?
I thought it was loud.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Take comfort in knowing
That's awesome.
that it's loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I can take my phone. Let me put the hot spot back in the needle.
In the needle.
Yeah, oh, this thing rips. They look cool squatting down and launching.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very easy to drive too. I like the weight of Audi's steering. I prefer a lighter steering. Audis have always had light steering. I like that about the old A6 that I almost bought. Also, I did a loopity-loop around here. You can see my tracks.
Yeah. I saw you. I don't know if the camera could pick it up very much, but I saw you fishtail a little bit when you were getting back on this side. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you turning now? No, you're just lethargic. What a vibe.
Yeah. Grip it. Struggling for grip. Man, that took so long.
It's just fishtailing.
There was a second there I was like, are we okay?
Of course we're
The Pittsburgh Man says, Charlie is the reason you never buy a press car off-roading for $100. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, trust me, there's many reasons you don't buy a press car. Well, at least you don't buy the sporty ones. You can get a good deal on something like a K5.
Miran said he found himself driving the RS6 more than the GLS, and he doesn't know if it's because he wants to get the tuning stage sooner or he just really likes driving it.
Yeah, no, it seems really pleasant to drive. I gotta give you that, Miran. I would much rather be driving this than the GLS. I mean, the GLS is big. It carries its weight well, but you can't get over how big and tall it is. And this is so gosh darn refined. Even, I mean, I'm in aggressive drive mode right now, and it's fine. And if I put it into comfort, it's even better. So
that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I get that.
And the Pittsburgh Man says it's nice, but he would still choose an AMG over the Audi, and because he thinks the Audi has always been last on the German luxury scale.
No, I get that. I empathize. Can I have some water, please?
Yes, you can. Oh, seatbelt won't let me reach forward though.
Take your third hand and get it over to me here.
There you go.
Thank you. Also, Liz, you might appreciate this. The cruise control is down here.
Nice.
As a
nice. Well, it's a Volkswagen product.
Right.
Yep. Nice. I like those. HTMM says, how's it going, y'all?
It's going well, y'all. I also like that the Audi has this scroller knob for volume.
Yeah.
Which Mercedes got, and it's stupid.
Yeah, for those of you that watched our last live drive with that, oh gosh, why am I blanking on what that's called?
E450.
E450, the E-Class. You did not like the steering wheel buttons whatsoever.
No. I don't know, maybe Audi will start to, maybe Audi and BMW will start to surpass Mercedes in my eyes. I've always liked Mercedes best out of the three, but we'll see.
Cool. Miran says the GLB drives differently than the GLA and the C. It's better than the GLA, but not as good as the GLC.
He thinks the GLC drives better than the GLA and GLB? That's interesting.
Did I read that right? There's a lot of ABCs in there.
Yeah, no, I believe it because he has a GLS, so obviously he likes big cars, but that's interesting. No, that would be cool. Okay. We're getting a GLC in 2 weeks, so, or next week. 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. Yeah, what is the price on this one, Liz?
Ooh, yeah, good question.
I think it's 120 something or other. 126.
120.
120.
Rounds up to 120. 119,840.
Okay.
Rounding it up. Yes, it's a V8.
V8.
Yep.
4 liters.
HTMM says smoke those tires.
Skirt, skirt. The CX-5 is getting it.
From Kentucky. They're used to those windy curves.
Yeah, and they're ladies.
They're ladies too.
about another 15 minutes or so to burn fuel and tires and brakes and burn commenters if they say something stupid.
Miran says the GLB does drive better than the GLA, but not as good as the GL.
Right, yeah. One Michigan show?
One Michonne.
Michonne.
Michonne was a character on The Walking Dead.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's what they're referring to.
Oh, that was violent.
That was a bouncy one. Did you say violent? Yeah, I guess that's fair. The van's like, can I pull out right now? Can I do that? Can I pull out?
No.
Gorilla Grip.
Yeah, how's the handle situation?
It's fine. I just gotta grab it every time we go through one of these.
These tires like to make noise, man.
Yeah.
See, Michelin Pilot tires like we had on some of our last performance vehicles, the M and the Corvette, they don't make much noise. You kind of get to the limit and you just gotta know. Whereas these Pirelli P0s scream bloody murder as soon as you start to even get close to the limit, which...
Like a whiny sorority girl.
Arguably is a good thing, because then you know you're getting out toward your edge. You know what I mean?
Which is good for sororities. Ron says, oh wait, you're gonna do crazy things with this gravel.
Yep. This poor paint.
Yeah. Alright. Miran says he would off-road the RS6, but I have to install the lowering module.
Wow.
Because that module allows to extend the air suspension more than the factory settings and lower it even more if you wanted.
He's gonna get dirt nasty low.
Or
lower.
Or higher. He also raising it higher.
He's gonna get lower and higher than most.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I feel like waiting for this jag. Man, some hooligan back there shook up all those rocks.
Oh. Wish she'd learn how to drive.
Wish this guy would learn how to turn signal. There we go.
Yeah. Just gotta go slow. In his 90s driving a Jag.
Probably just shot a bunch of rocks back at that one.
Probably why they slowed down so much. Is that a fan?
It's the sound of exhaust rushing through the exhaust pipes. One thing I do want to show when we get back to the straightaway is just kind of the turbo lag.
Okay.
I'm curious what Miran is going to do to his to eliminate that, because I'm sure he's got some trick up his sleeve to spool the turbos earlier or something, some sort of tune mod thing, witchcraft he can do to help get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what that would be.
Cool. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to know or see, or if you want to help us out, reach our donation goal of $20. Just kind of trying to help fill up the gas tank and yeah, enjoy being out here with you all.
We actually do have another driving request. Joshua John says, I feel like y'all should borrow, I wonder if he means burrow. Borrow a near airport runway for drag racing or launch mode.
I know, we've been trying and it's difficult to do. Most airports don't want to screw with that.
Yeah.
On any sort of regular basis. There was a phone call that Alyssa heard me make once, where I called a local airport and we're like, hey, we'd like to do this, and they were like, no.
Yeah, they were straight up just like, no.
Yeah.
No explanation, just be like, no.
Right.
Yeah. We do live by Willow Run Airport, which is fairly small and doesn't see a whole lot of operations.
Willow Run's very big.
Oh.
It's huge, but it's not like, like a main metro airport, but
it doesn't see a lot of airplanes.
It doesn't see a ton of traffic.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by that.
Okay.
But you can't really go racing down those straightaways and those 90-degree turns because they still have people that watch that and will come out and yell at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
the TOFR has had that happen.
We have worked at a few things, and we've got a tentative plan to use a racetrack around here, M1 Concourse in Pontiac. That's where Chris was with this, the TOFR earlier today. So it's just a little far away, and we still need to keep buttering up the relationship for us to use it regularly. But yeah, it is something we'd like to do. It's just easier said than done.
Absolutely. Yeah. This comment by Miran is kind of cute.
Okay.
So it's when those rocks hit the paint, I just say to myself, be chill. Your car already has PPF and ceramic coating.
That is true. I'm not surprised that he gets that all done up.
Miran, I want to know if you have a woman in your life.
I don't.
Because she would want you to take care of her as much as you take care of your cars.
This is going to be like, hey, I'm going to go to LA for a while.
No thanks. I'm set here.
And then NC Styles is going to be
What's he going to do? I didn't get it on camera.
Shouldn't be on camera. Won't be angry.
Nice.
Alright, here, let me do a quick, we're gonna put it in S mode, and I'm gonna kind of take off without launch control, and I just want to show you guys kind of how long it takes for the car to get up and get going.
Okay. Where would the best place for the camera to look?
Just kind of looking out there, yeah. So, gas. That's right when it hits. So there's, I mean, you felt that, right?
Yeah,
like,
that was good, probably
3 seconds. Yeah, 2-3 seconds. Try again.
Alright, let's count.
0, 1,000, 1,000, 2. Yeah, it's 2.5 seconds before boost really hits and pulls, and it's pretty doggy before that. So, I mean, it's just kind of the nature of a big turbocharged engine like this, but or big turbos, I should say, not necessarily the size of the engine. But
gotcha. Okay.
The car's not perfect, but it's quite good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ron, definitely. I didn't order module and new wheels 2 months ago, and they didn't arrive 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that'll help.
That's funny.
That'll make a little bit of a difference.
Nice.
That's a Delta plane out there, just chilling. It's been there for a minute.
I wonder if it's broken. Yeah. I feel like if it was working, it'd be in
Use.
yeah.
Who knows? There's
Work.
not too much international travel going on right now.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Canada needs to open up its borders. Come on, Pittsburgh Man.
Yeah. Talk to your people.
Start writing to your elected officials, your monarchy. Right to the Queen.
They're just part of the Commonwealth, though. Oh wait, are you guys still part of the Commonwealth?
I think they are.
I don't know.
You might know. Although, really, his allegiance lies with Pittsburgh. Clearly, he's not the Toronto Man.
Doesn't he just like one of their sports teams?
Yeah, the Flyers, I think. Pittsburgh Flyers, right?
I don't know. We don't do sports all that. Well, Charlie does, but
just football.
Yeah.
Just kind of bro.
Miran says, in any turbo cars with cats, downpipes with a tune will eliminate the turbo lag.
Really? Cool. Well, that's good to know.
I feel like he's just like an encyclopedia.
Of boost.
Yeah.
Boostopedia.
Yeah.
Another little look around the beautiful interior, especially while the clouds cover in the sun. Helps with the contrast.
This is really cool looking.
Yeah, this is like open carbon fiber.
Bless you.
Yeah. Really top-notch build quality. Everything's fit together, super nice. Everything you touch, like this volume knob, just super good.
Premium.
Yeah, the screen's really high resolution.
Yeah. Ooh, I love haptics. I really love haptics.
Yeah. Oh look, it even tells you the temps of everything. Warm, hot, or overheated, and everything is simply warm.
That's pretty good.
Engine, coolant, brake rotors, transmission fluid, sport differential. Ooh, it looks like we got 1.1 G right and rear, but only 0.7. We didn't do any brake tests, clearly. Tires are at 138 so in the front and 122 in the rear. You get all sorts of info.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We got our cooled seats on, so we have cooled down nicely.
Yeah, I don't want to get outside, but will to end.
We'll do it for you.
Yep. The Pittsburgh Man says, LMAO, just because I'm Canadian doesn't mean I like hockey.
I thought he said it was the Pittsburgh Flyers. Maybe it's a different team.
He likes the Penguins and the Steelers.
The Penguins?
Well.
Penguins, isn't that a hockey team? Pittsburgh Penguins?
I don't know sports. Sorry.
Maybe it's basketball. But obviously the Steelers are football, so.
Ah!
What's up?
Miran answered my comment about women in his life. And because of his car obsession, is what he says, he has 2 exes. Both of them have said that he doesn't care about them.
Oh, no. Well,
they liked cars and they really liked being in that with you and like helping you work on them. That would be a nice relationship.
Just remember, gents, you gotta put PPF and ceramic coating on your ladies too. Yep. You got PPF goes here and ceramic coating here.
He's pointing at the heart.
Yeah, heart.
FYI. Cool. Nice.
Cool. We caught up.
We are caught up for now.
Sweet.
Yep.
Well, let's get out and take one last look at this bad boy. It's been running for over an hour since we have not shut it off. Man, it's a lot nicer when the sun's under the cloud.
That darn sun.
Yeah.
We don't see it for like 10 months and then it's full force.
Yeah, and then we're like, get out of here, sun. You're unwelcome now. Cool. Well, Alyssa and I are gonna go home. I think I'm gonna have a drink.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna have, but something good.
Something good.
Yeah, not wine. Just puts me to sleep.
I'm gonna have some. And
really?
ice cream.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Have our ice cream before dinner tonight. Or maybe we'll have dinner too. I don't know. What a concept.
Ice cream.
What else? We're gonna be shooting this weekend, and then next week we're getting the CX-5 and the BMW M5 competition. So another thirsty live drive. So you know we're gonna be hitting you all up for that gas money. So that'll be a fun one.
Gas money. Anyways.
Great.
The Pittsburgh Man says the real question is, would Charlie choose a town and country or the Tesla over me? Don't answer that.
Yep. And goodbye everyone. Drive on. What? Huh. Cool. We'll get you one last look at this wagon back. Oh, I wanted to look at the size of these tires too. Now that we got tar all over them. Jeez. What are we at? Man, it can barely, the sidewall's so small. It's 30 series 285 tires. Man.
Wow.
Neat. Any last comments?
Good. Cool.
Well, thanks y'all for watching, and we'll see you next week on Tuesday for a 6 p.m. live drive. Take it easy, everyone. Drive safe, on, good, fast, all the good things.
Drive on, guys.